Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're tuning in from. Hvala vam svima što ste nam se i danas pridružili. Zdravo svima i dobrodošli na još jedan live show JOTA-JOTI-a ove godine. Drago nam je da ste nam se opet priključili u ovaj live. This was just a short message in my native language for my dear audience from the Balkan countries.
Yes, and of course, hello again to everyone. It's really great to be here with you again today. And yes, kumusta po kayo dyan? Lahat po ng mga kababayan ko dyan sa Pilipinas, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. And maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng mga magagandang words, sa lahat po ng mga magagandang salita na sinabi niyo po sa akin kahapon. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And yes, of course, Janine, we heard wonderful things about the show earlier with Flor and Felipe, right? And of course, we have also talked about the talents. We've also shared and saw different talents earlier, right?
Absolutely. Flor and Felipe were absolutely amazing, and I enjoyed their live show very much. And those talents were something special, I must say. I love the coronavirus dance, especially. So let's take a brief look back at some highlights since our last show. We had Messenger of Peace heroes and young BP fellows from Kenya, Canada, and Philippines giving discussions in the Knowledge Lab. And there was an interesting session on miniature forests that was related to the Earth Tribe Challenge. Oh, speaking of challenges, that also reminds me, don't forget to claim those challenge codes in the Challenge Valley when you finish each activity. It's so great to see all of you doing so much already, and it's very inspiring for both me and Celeste to see such an engagement from everyone around the world.
Yes, definitely. You are right, Janine. And of course, to all of our viewers, did you know that the World Scout Bureau has its own amateur radio station that will be active throughout this weekend directly from their base in Malaysia? Well, yes, Scouts. This means you have to get your equipment ready and connect with them anytime at their call sign 9M4S to speak with local participants or the World Scouting staff. I'm so excited for this, Janine.
Me too. So make sure you guys remember these letters and numbers. Write them down or take a screenshot. So that is super cool, Celeste. And we also shouldn't forget the history of this event. JOTA-JOTI started only as JOTA over the radio more than 60 years ago. I know it's hard for our generation to even imagine, but this was the only way that scouts from around the world could communicate before the internet.
Yes, exactly, Janine. And speaking of our generation, our reporter Lucas has more. He will interview Betsy Montero, a member of the Inter-American Scout Committee, to talk about the youth advocacy. Lucas, there you go.
Hello everyone, my name is Lucas Lahoni. I'm from Brazil and I am connecting now with Betsy Montero, who will tell us all about the Voices of Youth celebration. Hey Betsy, so glad to have you here. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here, Lucas. My name is Betsy Montero. I am from Dominican Republic and currently I am a member of the Inter-American Scout Committee.
Okay, so now I'll just begin this talking with the biggest question that there is. What is Voices of Youth and what can we expect from it?
Well, Voices of Youth, it's a very cool and interesting panel that we're going to be having within the framework of the JOTA-JOTA, the 2020 JOTA-JOTA. And what we can expect from that is to first have lots of fun, as we always do as Scouts. And second, get some really cool, interesting, and useful information about how can we, as youth people, target the issues and the problems that are present within our communities or within the world, and how we can do things to attack these situations or problems.
Wow, Betsy, that sounds amazing and I can't wait for it. But I was thinking here, who is gonna be there?
Well, me, of course. And I will be leading the session along with Cassie from Bangladesh, who is a WASM youth representative. But we're also going to be having three very interesting guest speakers with us during the session. We're going to be having a representative from WAGS, World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. We're going to be having a representative from YWCA. And last but not least, we're going to be having a representative from the Duke of Edinburgh International Award. All three of them with vast experience creating some sort of response to the issues that affect them and to the things that they believe in it's important for them to attack.
Wow, these are really special guests and I'm pretty sure it'll be amazing. When will the session happen?
It's going to be happening on October 17 at 11 a.m. Panama time. So make sure that you check your time zone so that you don't miss it.
Okay, are there any other details that you want to share with us?
Sure. It's going to be really fun, and we, as usual, we're going to be making this very fun and interesting. But one thing that is very important to keep in mind is that we need to get into these sessions with questions and without any fears of participating and showing the concerns that we have for our communities, for the world, and also with the open mind of getting to know very interesting people.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait for it. Thank you very much, Betsy. It was amazing talking to you, and I'm really glad you were here.
Thank you so much for having me, Lucas.
This was Lucas reporting from Brazil for JOTA-JOTI Live. Now back to the hosts.
Thank you so much, Betsy, and thank you so much to our reporter, Lucas. You did a great job. Watching Betsy's live sessions is an absolute must. So find it on the celebration area on JOTA-JOTI campsite today, called Voices of Youth.
Yes, that's Voices of the Youth. I'm very much excited for that. And now, Janine, for our next segment, we welcome to our virtual stage Dr. John Roozenbeek, the co-creator of the Go Viral game. And together, we will reflect on misinformation and why it is such an important topic to understand. Dr. John, hi, and welcome to our show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, John, you're Google's Jigsaw postdoctoral fellow at the University of Cambridge. What does that mean?
Yeah, so that basically means that Google Jigsaw, which is a part of Google that does all these innovative projects, pays my salary effectively. And postdoctoral fellow means I've done my PhD, it's ready, it's out of the way. I have this big book here that proves that I'm actually a doctor, but please don't call me that. Because, you know, if I'm ever on a plane and someone is having a heart attack or something and they ask me if there's a doctor on the plane, technically I'd have to say yes, but I wouldn't be able to help anyone. So, not medically anyway, I can tell them all about, you know, whatever I wrote about for my PhD, but it's not useful. But yeah, so that's what it means. And postdoc basically is just a position at a university as a researcher that you get after you're done with your PhD.
Yeah, thank you so much, John. Now, it seems like you work a lot on understanding the dynamics of online debate, social media, and content analysis, analytics. Why do you think these issues are so important for the time that we live in?
Well, I think we are living in an era where everyone is using the internet all the time. And since that's quite new, because when I was very young, which is already quite some time ago, well, we didn't really have that much internet, and we do have it now, and it's everywhere. So we're still struggling to figure out what that actually means for our lives and also our behavior, in a sense. And one of the issues that, of course, is very important these days is fake news and how it spreads online and how easily it spreads through different networks, like social media and so on. And we don't understand it very well yet. So one of the things that I work on in my research is actually trying to figure out how the internet affects the way that we consume the news, the way that we interact with other people, and the way that we process information. So I think these are very interesting questions, and also questions that are very useful to answer and to have some really good answers to.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And it's exactly as you said, it's very useful to know these things and know the answers to these questions. Also, you've published quite a lot of research on fake news. Can you tell us more about why people actually fall for fake news?
Well, there's a really interesting research out there that looks at how fast fake news spreads in comparison with real news. And one of the conclusions is, at least in one paper, that fake news on social media spreads faster and farther than real news does, which is an interesting question, right? So what do we do if that's the case? And there's a lot of different theories out there as to why that's the case, but one of the ones that I think is quite charming is fake news is just a lot more entertaining than real news. Right? Everyone loves gossip. Right? Humans have loved gossip for as long as we can remember, and it's probably, you know, was around 100,000 years ago, 200,000 years ago when humans started developing language, people already started to gossip, right? So gossip is just interesting, and fake news, you might call it a form of gossip. And if it's done well, it's really interesting, and it really plays into your you know, inner detective maybe, or maybe it's interesting because it makes you feel outraged or very emotional about something. You're very angry or you're very sad or something. And then the truth factor behind it doesn't really matter anymore, especially because the truth is usually pretty complicated and complex. So it's not, or it can be less interesting than a fake news article, which is really absurd or outrageous or something like that.
Thank you very much for that detailed answer. And you also have a game to show us today. Can you tell us Can you tell us more about Go Viral?
Yeah. This was a really cool project actually that we worked on with the United Nations and the WHO and also the British government and people at my university, of course. And the idea behind the game is learning how fake news works and spreads and becomes popular, and specifically fake news and misinformation about coronavirus, which I'm sure you've all seen a lot about in recent months. And the idea behind the game is to make you take on the role of the bad guy, essentially. So instead of it being like an educational sort of learning experience where you're told how it works by someone who works at a university who you don't really care about, like me, which is more than fair enough, right? Because we're extremely boring people and all we do is basically a statistic. We thought, well, why not actually make it fun, right? Like games like GTA and Red Dead Redemption and all that, where you are actually the bad guy and it's kind of fun to do that. We thought, well, why not apply the same thing here? So your goal in the game essentially is to spread as much fake news as you can. Obviously not real fake news, right? It's all made up and it's a safe environment, so there's nothing that can happen to you and you won't be responsible for actually spreading fake news. But by taking on the role of someone who spreads misinformation about coronavirus, the idea is that you also learn a bit how that works, right? So that the next time you come across it, you'll be like, oh, wait, actually, I already know what this is. This uses these techniques that I learned about in the game. So you become less susceptible to it yourself.
See, that's great.
Yeah,
So excited.
I look forward to giving you guys a demo. I won't, like the whole game takes about 5 minutes, I would say, if you play quickly enough, maybe 6 or 7. Yeah, the idea is that you learn about 3 very common misinformation techniques that are used in the spread of misinformation about coronavirus. I won't give it all away. It's not a good idea to sell the whole shop. But if you're interested in it, in the top left, you can see the, what do you call it? The URL, goviralgame.com. And yeah, please have a playthrough. It's free. You don't need to download anything. It's just in the browser. There's no ads either. So yeah, so let's give it a go, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay, let's go, Celeste.
Yes, I'm so excited for this, Janine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, you can see that at the top of the screen, you have your score, basically likes and credibility. And the goal is get as many likes as you can. At the end of the game, you can get to compare your score to other people's score. And credibility, if your credibility drops all the way to 0, like all the way to the left, it's game over, you're dead. So get as many likes as you can while not giving all your credibility away.
Okay, no pressure.
Yeah, of course, and no, none whatsoever. If it's game over, then I suppose the people watching can do a lot better than we can here. So yeah, like the game basically allows you to pick choices every time, and here you can say, well, the game says welcome to Go Viral. You learn about how misinformation about coronavirus goes viral, and then you can click either happy to be here or new phone who this. Let's just click happy to be here.
Yeah, let's go with happy to be here.
Why not?
Happy to be here.
We are very happy to be here.
Right. So this is basically what I've already explained. The game allows you to walk a mile in the shoes of a fake news creator. And you can say that you don't want to, but of course we're all down with that. So let's go.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Right.
And here it explains what I already explained just now. Of course, we have to tell people how the game works right at the beginning. But first, what's your name? So let's pick an avatar to role play as, if you will. We can play as Joel, or if you click not this one, we can play as someone else.
Let's just go with Joel, I think. Or
we can do that.
Okay. Okay.
Or Miriam, if you want.
Or
also fine.
Miriam is okay as well. I like the quote.
All right. Okay. So the first step is let's post something on social media. Let's just put something out there, something that you might think is interesting and that you want to tell your friends about. Let's have a go. social
Social
distancing.
distancing.
Rather be social distancing. Okay.
I'd rather be social distancing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can post
Let's
that,
see.
or you click not this one. Like there's all sorts of different options, but let's not
Shall we go for this one,
give
Celeste?
everyone all of the options. Yeah.
Yes, let's post this one.
Yeah, let's post this one. It sounds something like, I don't know, it should get a lot of likes. Not 4, okay.
No.
Well, I'm
No.
bad at spreading bad
Only
news.
Well, this wasn't fake news, so you don't get a lot of likes. You see, that's the unfortunate part. As I explained before, right? Like real news isn't very popular. Fake news is. So let's see what else is out there. Let's see what the feed says. Here we have Julia, or Julia, depends on who you talk to, I suppose, whose dog has gone missing. So you can either ignore this or send flowers. Let's send flowers, right? Because poor Julia.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's go.
Here's Jeremy. Jeremy has a new profile picture. Do you want to like and keep scrolling, or do you want to comment that he looks like a foot? So this is yours.
I guess, like and keep scrolling. Let's not comment bad
Yeah,
things.
let's go with that.
Sure. All right, here's Miguel, and Miguel says, hello, everyone. Fun fact of the day, the blue whale is the largest animal that ever lived in the history of Earth, which sounds unbelievable, right? Nobody believes that. So let's reply to Miguel and say that's fake news, man.
Yeah.
But it isn't. It's actually true. This is just a fun fact that's actually reality. And sometimes, it's good to know that sometimes reality is actually pretty crazy. And it's not just, the fake stuff that's insane. Sometimes the real stuff is as well. So there has never been an animal larger than the blue whale, which is such a cool fact, I think.
Okay.
But, Miguel's post didn't really use any kind of fear mongering or anything like that. So it's not really fake. But here we go. Stephanie has gone off the rails a little bit. So Stephanie believes that people are trying to build a toilet paper monopoly by profiting from coronavirus. So what do you want to do? Search for posts about toilet paper versus nature, or ignore this because it's crazy? Let's search, right? We can also ignore it, but that's a bit,
What should we do?
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, exactly. Let's search for posts about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we have Franz. Franz is panicking a lot. We can check out a few more posts about the toilet paper.
Okay.
Or one more, maybe.
Sure. Are we giving too much away to the audience that want to play the game? Not yet? Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, let's just keep safe.
Sure. Yeah, well, let's just click enough already, and then
yeah.
There we go. Now you've created yourself a filter bubble because all of your posts all of a sudden are about toilet paper versus nature. So a filter bubble is that's how you end up in one of these spirals almost. And so that's one of the things that the game tries to show. It's really, really easy to simply slide into an environment where people constantly share, misleading information, perhaps. So it's good to be aware of that. That's one of the things that is, not a particularly difficult lesson, and I'm sure most of the people listening here already know this, but a lot of people don't. So this is one of the things that we try to make clear with the game, but there's a whole bunch of other things that are made clear, like how do you create a conspiracy theory? Like why is a conspiracy theory interesting, and what elements does it need for you to be a successful conspiracy theorist? So yeah, thank you for the demo. If anyone wants to play, goviralgame.com is where it's at. It also contains a bit more information about like the science behind it, because this all sounds like fun, but there's actually a whole lot of pretty good psychological science behind why this actually works and how it works. So the idea is essentially that it's a psychological vaccine against misinformation, which is a cool idea. So please have a go.
Yep. Thank you so much, Dr. John, for joining us today. And yes, for all of our viewers who would want to try that game, you can search at the search bar goviralgame.com and you can try that with your friends as well. Well, I must say, Janine, I'm very happy that because we were able to have and garner 22 likes. I, I think that's far better than having 0 likes at all. You think?
Yeah, we went
Yes.
far. I think we went far, pretty far.
Yes, yes. Again, thank you so much, Dr. John.
All right. We moving on now, and we are officially now starting our Youth Got Talent part. And we are starting it by bringing to our stage Marvin Dairit, who will touch our hearts with a beautiful melody in the guitar. Take it away, Marvin.
Good morning, Scouts. I'm Marvin Christian M. Dairit, 16 years old, and I'm from Philippines. I'm gonna play River Flows in You by using my guitar, so enjoy. That's it. Thank you.
Yay! I'm so happy to see a fellow Filipino in this live show. Thank you so much, Marvin, for that. And now we fly with three beautiful sisters, Esther and Patience, who will sing a song that will make us travel to our best memories. Take it now.
My name's Daniela, and Esther, and you have a song. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Ay. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Ay. Everything will be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, ay. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, cause the dreams bring back all the memories. And if memories bring back you. Thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day.
Well, that was such a beautiful performance and beautiful voices. Well done, girls. I think by now it's pretty obvious that our musicians here on Youth Got Talent are pretty amazing. And Abhishek from the USA keeps on surprising us with his music skills. Let's move with the rhythm of Abhishek's drums. Take it away.
Abhishek Sundaraman, and I'm from Nevada, California in the US, and I'm a Star Scout. I've already participated in JOTA-JOTI last year, and I'm doing it again because it was really fun. And I'm going to be playing the drums.
Well, that was some lovely drumming skills. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Well, I must say the Toothy right here. Jenny, will you please say hi to Toothy?
Hello.
Toothy has been my friend for so long, and I must say that Toothy has enjoyed the drumming skill, right, Toothy?
She's absolutely cute.
He says yes. Well, now moving on. Yeah, thank you so much. Now moving on, the Hanoi Trang An Scout Group really wants to show us how they live scouting in Vietnam by coordinating their moves in the different landscapes of beautiful Hanoi. And now let's give it up to them.
Hi everyone, we are Chang An Scout in Hanoi. This is Line Patrol.
This is Swallow Patrol. Today we have a jazz performance to join JOTA-JOTI, named Gummy Bear.
Let's
dance with us.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jolly bear, 'cause I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Oh yeah, gummy, 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 gummy bear. Gummy, 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 gummy bear. Bang, 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 doody, body, bum, bang, bang, doody, body, bang, bang, doody, body, body, bum. Bang, 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 doody, body, bum, bang, bang, doody, body, bang, bang, doody, body, body, bum. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jolly bear, 'cause I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Oh yeah.
That was a great performance. Well done, Scouts of Vietnam. And before we move on, we would like to remind you all to vote for your favorite acts in the comment section down below, because we will be choosing a winner today as well. So please help us decide who you think is the best performer. Now we have a special surprise for you all, and today we're giving you a chance to join us here live in our show. All you need to do is go to www.jotajoti.info/join-live, and we can have you here on screen with us. So make sure to write this link down or take a screenshot of it, and we look forward to seeing you all here with us in this live.
Yes, we're very much excited to let you guys join with us here.
Exactly.
Join us.
Please go ahead and join the link. Our next talent, Diaz, is a scout in Russia and will sing for us a cappella. Are you already clapping? Let's welcome him to our stage.
Hello everybody, my name is Diaz. I am scout of Russia. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu. Je me connais, tu te connais, je sommes misé sur mes atouts. Je le promets, tu le promets, ensemble on ira jusqu'au bout. Quand le Dieu nous trompera, on pourra compter sur toi. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu. Dans ce monde qui avance, je fais de mon mieux, affermir mon espérance et grandir le feu.
That was a cappella amazing, Diaz. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for that wonderful talent of yours. And next up, our next talented young person is from Costa Rica. Yes, shout out to all of our scouting friends from Costa Rica. And this talented young person is bringing to our JOTA-JOTI a choreography in rhythmic gymnastics. Are you excited? Because I am. Let's go.
Hola, mi nombre es Becky, pertenezco al grupo Frankie Chan Díaz de Costa Rica, Manada 64. Les voy a presentar una pequeña coreografía de gimnasia rítmica.
those were some amazing moves. We have such talented scouts from all over the world. We again remind you to keep on casting your votes down in the comment section. Please let us know who your favorite acts are. Our next stars are Sumayat and Rubaya, and they will sing for us a song from Bangladesh. Are you ready to be hypnotized by their lovely voices? I sure am.
Hello everybody! This is me, Rover Rubayat. And I'm Scout Sumayat. And I'm 21. And I'm 16. And we're from Bangladesh! So today we're going to sing a Bangla song which is Ektu Jodi Takao Tumi. So let's begin. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. একটু যদি তাকাও তুমি মেঘগুলো হয় সোনা আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না একই আকাশ মাথার উপর এক কেন ভাবছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না আসবে বলে ওই যে দেখো মেঘেরা দাঁড়িয়ে আকাশটাকে দেখি চলো মেঘটাকে তাড়িয়ে গামা পা গামা রে রিসা নিসা গামা পা গামা পা নি নিসা আসবে বলে ওই যে দেখো মেঘেরা দাঁড়িয়ে আকাশটাকে দেখি চলো মেঘটাকে তাড়িয়ে মেঘের মতন হাঁটবো দুজন হাত কেন রাখছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না একটু যদি তাকাও তুমি মেঘগুলো হয় সোনা আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না একই আকাশ মাথার উপর এক কেন ভাবছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না আকাশ খুলে বসে আছি তাও কেন দেখছো না Thank you.
Fantastic. You know, I was absolutely hypnotized by that voice. That was very lovely. Thank you so much, Sumayat and Rubaya. And now, our next talent in line will surprise us by her incredible ability of drawing just by looking to a photo. How crazy is that? Do you also want to try that at home? Well, here is Stabili Keshwa.
I'm going to sketch this. I found it on the internet and I thought that it's really cool, so let's go.
Let's go. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Break it down right now. Left hip, right hip, shake it round. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Break it down right now. Left hip, right hip, shake it round. Oh, that's me, shining, looking flashy. On the floor getting nasty. Legs wiggling like it's stanky. And we never go to sleep, so we cranky. About to give your girl this work, you should thank me. She look me up and down when she passed me. Got you full sweat and need a hanky. Getting money like the bank be. My ice too cold, I need a blanket. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Break it down right now. Left hip, right hip, shake it round. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Put your hands on your knees, now break it down. Break it down right now. Left hip, right hip, shake it round. Back at it like a bad habit.
That was so pleasing to watch. Don't you think so, Celeste?
Yes, definitely. She was very great, and I must say, she's got really great hands.
Very, very nice. I would love to try that at home, but I'm afraid it would be disastrous proportions after I finish, so I'm not gonna try.
Same here.
Okay, we're gonna take a short pause from our Youth Got Talent show, and now, how many of you use Wikipedia? I know I go to it quite a lot. Exactly. I know I go to it quite a lot, either for school or just for other type of work to get information on basically anything I need. Let's meet Sailesh Patnaik from Wikipedia, who will explain how Wikipedia works. Handing over to our reporter, Mona. Take it away, Mona.
Hello everyone, I'm Mona from Lebanon, and today we have with me Sailesh. He's from Wikipedia. Please, Sailesh, introduce yourself.
Hi Mona and hi everyone who are watching us live today. My name is Sailesh Patnaik. I work with Wikimedia Foundation as a program associate for education. I'm a Wikipedia volunteer myself, and I am based in Bhubaneswar, which is in the eastern coast of India.
We heard that you're also a scout, so welcome back.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here and very excited today to talk about Wikipedia and how it works.
Exactly. You're with us to talk about Wikipedia and how young people can find reliable information online. One thing we hear a lot is that since anyone can edit Wikipedia pages, there might not always be accurate. What do you think about that?
Well, I started contributing to Wikipedia when I was of the age 15. But even before that, I was always dependent on Wikipedia as my first stop for information. And yes, anyone can edit Wikipedia, but there is a volunteer community and some of the bots who keep a watch on vandalism that happens on the articles. Many of time, this vandalism or these vandals on articles are just edited within seconds, and the volunteer community makes sure that Wikipedia stays reliable and less vandalized.
Can you tell us more about the volunteers who edit Wikipedia and verify information? What's the community like and what do they do?
So Wikipedia editors are normal people just like me and you, who are based in many countries all over the world and just have the device and they contribute on Wikipedia. But they care so much about making sure everyone can find the information they need for free. They care about information. They care about things like video games, K-pop, or even history or geography, or some care very much about making sure their language and culture is well represented on online. But most of all, they share a willingness to help and a strong sense of community and collaboration, like the spirit we have when we are part of Scout.
So you're saying that virtually anyone can edit Wikipedia, and then their edits will get verified by others. What do people need to do if they want to get started editing on Wikipedia?
As I said before, anyone can edit Wikipedia, and they're based in many part of the world, and they're from different age groups. So to be a good editor, you need to learn the rules of Wikipedia. And we are very thankful for giving us this space. So we would like to reach out to all the people who are watching us today to try at least to learn or read Wikipedia, maybe try to edit some part of some articles on Wikipedia. So during this JOTA-JOTI, you can actually learn about how information is added on Wikipedia and what are the rules that you need to follow when you are contributing to Wikipedia. And you can even earn a Wikipedia badge by completing a challenge in the Challenge Valley. So I would say do the challenge, use the learning booklet that we are sharing with you, and get to know how the editing on Wikipedia works.
Sometimes you notice that there are red links and blue links and talk pages. There's a lot of information available on each article that maybe you're not paying attention to. Want to give us a quick tour of one of your favorite articles and show us what kind of information we can find on a single article?
Yes, sure, Mona. And like in these days, we are seeing youth activists are taking a lot of effort to fight for different cause, from human rights to female education to climate change. Let's see an article about Malala Yousafzai. Let me read the first sentence of this article. So if you go to the Wikipedia article of Malala Yousafzai, you can see many things mentioned in this article. There are some few links, there is a info box, and there are other buttons in the page. But sorry, let read the first sentence of this article. Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani activist for female education and the youngest Nobel laureate. So if you read that article, in the single sentence itself, you can see there are many numbers in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all these numbers are mentioned are because these are the references provided to this article to make it reliable. So Wikipedia doesn't say that Malala is the youngest Nobel Prize winner through its own research. Like it has been cited, and it has been cited somewhere else, which says that Malala is the youngest Nobel Prize winner ever. And with that, all these 1, 2, 3 numbers which you are seeing as references, you can find them below, and you can read more about Malala Yousafzai in these articles under the reference section of this article. Uh, so when you see Wikipedia as your first source of information, it is mainly the tertiary source of information. But to find more secondary source of information, to know more about Malala, you should always check to the reference section to know more about her. Then there are many things on this page. If you see, there's a talk page, there's a talk. If you click on talk page, you can find that many community members there discuss on what are the changes that need to be made on this article, how they can make this article more reliable, and they also contest for to make this article as a good article or featured article on Wikipedia. So we have seen, you can use the talk page if you find any mistake in this article, and you could suggest an edit or change to this article. Similarly, you can also find an edit button, a view history button. If you click on the view history button, you can see how many people have contributed to this article. So Wikipedia is a collaborative effort. Many volunteers edit on Wikipedia, and they collect knowledge together and create these articles. So you can see that many volunteers have edited these articles over all these years. And you can see what they have added, what they have removed, which part of the article they have contributed to. Now let's go back to the article. So we saw how we can find the references on a Wikipedia article, how you can talk to volunteers who have contributed to this article, or where you can see who are the volunteers who have contributed to article. But can you see that all the blue links in this articles, you can see the Nobel Prize, the Swat Valley, female education, all these are in blue. What is a blue link on Wikipedia talks about? So if you click on the female education blue, usually the Wikipedia articles are linked through blue links. And when you click on that, it takes you to a different article. And now we are in the article of female education. And similarly, this article is linked to many other articles from tertiary education, health education, or gender equality. But let's scroll down and see what is there anywhere we see other colors in this articles. Yes. Here a bit above. More. Yes. So there you can see, while we saw many texts in blue linked, there are also texts which are red linked. And here we can find Priscilla Stenini's article in red, which says that this article does not exist on Wikipedia. So whenever you find a red link on Wikipedia, that gives a message that this article or this topic is not part of Wikipedia. You can click on that and create an article on them. But that's how you find the difference between the blue and red links on Wikipedia. So I'm very excited to see how we have shown you how to navigate Wikipedia, how to find references, and how you can find other information on Wikipedia. Please follow the toolkit or the guide that we are providing you with the Challenge Valley and learn more about how you can contribute to Wikipedia and be a part of this wonderful and amazing community.
Thank you so much, Sailesh, for this amazing tour and all the useful information. This was Mona reporting from Lebanon for JOTA-JOTI Live. Back to the host.
All right. Thank you so much, Patnaik, for bringing us to Wikipedia. That sure was very informative. And of course, to our lovely reporter. Thank you so much, Mona. Virtual hand claps for you. Thank you so much. And of course, as promised, we will be taking in scouts here in our Zoom call to join with us at this juncture. You know, I'm very, very much excited for this, and I hope that they are too. They are also very excited for this. So now we welcome our first live caller with us here at this point. I wonder.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Yes, and can you tell us where are you connecting from us?
I'm connecting from Malta, from the tiny island of Malta.
Malta, I see. That's very great. Now we have a bunch of questions for you, and I hope that you're very much ready to answer this. And first is, what's your favorite part of the JOTA-JOTI?
Oh, my favorite part is, I think, chatting and meet new people from around the world and chat about same hobbies, different hobbies, and different cultures that we both have.
Great. Yes, I am also sharing the same sentiments because I am also happy to meet new friends digitally here in our event here in JOTA-JOTI. And now, do you want to send a kind message to someone who is watching us right now?
Of course, just never miss an opportunity because you don't know what you're going to miss actually. Because for me, I never missed any opportunities, and I never was disappointed, you know. So, and I always learned something new and met new people and made new friends and had a blast doing everything that I did.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for joining us today. What's your name again?
My name is Isaac.
Isaac. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, now let's connect with another scout. Oh my goodness, a lot of scouts. Hello, hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Fine, thank you.
Great. Where are you guys connecting with us from?
We're from Switzerland.
Oh, Swiss Scouts, lovely. Okay, great. How are you guys celebrating this big event? How are you guys enjoying JOTA-JOTI?
Well, we have teamed up, we leaders, to organize a weekend, and we are doing a whole Scout weekend from Friday to Sunday to participate at this JOTI.
Oh my gosh, I envy you. I want to be there. That sounds so nice. How many countries did you guys speak with?
Well, up till now with many countries, I guess.
Great, great. Okay, do you guys have any message for our huge audience around the world?
I think the message is, as a scout, do not miss any opportunities. Take every opportunity you get, do every camp, every activity you can, because it's such great fun.
Exactly. Very well said. And that is amazing advice. And I think the best advice that any scout can give to another scout. Thank you guys so much. You look all amazing and keep on having the best JOTA-JOTI weekend.
Thank you.
Have a great day. You too.
They look so fun together.
All right. That was amazing. And now everyone, up next, we're about to meet a special team of scouts. This supergroup put all their scouting skills together and competed in the world's toughest race. A survivor-style reality show where they needed to race across the island of Fiji. To meet Team Eagle Scouts, let's hand it over to our reporter that we all know, we all adore, and we look up to, our Chief Ambassador, Bear Grylls. Take it away.
For all of you guys who are tuning in for this, first of all you scouts around the world, welcome. Really proud to have you joining us, proud of our global family, everything we stand for. Today is special. We are getting to chat with some incredible Eagle Scouts from America who made up our Team Eagle Scout on our Amazon Prime show called The World's Toughest Race. We are really excited I'm really excited to catch up with these guys. Last time I saw them was out in, I saw you a lot more than you saw me, because I was watching you at some times where you were really head down and really in the hurt locker struggling on that last bit of paddleboard river before you reach the ocean for that final leg. But for you guys watching, we're going to have a great time, 10 minutes, catching up with this team, hearing about their experiences. So welcome. But first of all, Team Eagle Scout, how are you guys? Great to catch up with you. Look, here we go. You're now live on the thing. Nice to see you. Hey, where are you all?
Hey, Bear. Nice to see you.
We're all over the U.S. We've got some on the West Coast, some throughout, I guess.
I'm out just by Portland, Oregon.
Okay, and where are the rest of you guys from?
I'm based out in Colorado.
Yep.
I'm in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm in Michigan, next to Lake Superior.
Awesome, Corey.
And I'm in Lake Tahoe, California.
Yeah, of course you are, Katie. Awesome. Yeah. Gosh, it's funny. It must be funny for you guys because it's, you go through this whole experience and it's such an intense, race and course and adventure, an experience that you've been through. And it is amazing what you did as a team. And I think it was a real testament to your scouting spirit and your friendships and your skills and your endurance. But so how was it watching it?
For me, like being able to see where the other teams were, and I feel like I kind of had my own commentary watching because I'd always be like, okay, I see Team Kukuri Warriors right here, and I remember that we passed them at this point, so we must be like just out of the camera shot, like we were just right there. So it was really fun to be able to, to tell where I was, and then also just to see how other teams tackled each of those challenges was really cool too. I think. Each of us individually remember the race a lot differently. So the experience that the other teams have might be, completely different from ours.
Yeah.
And Eric, how long sorry, Matthew, go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, for me, it was really interesting watching, especially the top 5 teams, and especially Team New Zealand, really also not only like crushing the course, but also really struggling through a lot of the same stuff that we struggled through.
Yeah, I think whoever you are on that race, it's a battle. You've been such a huge inspiration to so many scouts all over the world who, we had something like, I think we had like 300 or 400 scout teams apply for the world's toughest race. And all of those teams and many, many more would have been, watching you guys really closely, and you should be really proud of what you did, and proud of the fact you ended up and you're still good friends. You know, that's the greatest thing. And you know, well done, you guys. How did you feel at the end? How long did it take you to recover?
I think for me, it was, I probably didn't recover for like a couple months physically, but mentally, the big thing was the lack of sleep. So I remember getting home and sleeping like 13-hour nights for about 2 weeks, just trying to recover for that. And I actually, I was right from the end of the race right into school. So that was an interesting transition.
Oh my God. Do you see, these are the sort of things that people don't hear when they watch a series like this, and it's so good to remind people of, you know, because you finish a race, and then we had that, you know, party at the end, we were all together, and there's a lot of adrenaline, and you know, there's interviews and all that sort of stuff. But actually, and then you travel, and you eventually get home, and then it's like boom, you know, 13 hours in like 2 weeks. You know, it's a good reminder of what you went through. Yeah. What about the rest of you? How was your recovery?
For me, I felt like, I don't know, kind of coming off of all that adrenaline and all those endorphins, like, you know, through the day and through the night, and then coming home to just like being at home, was like a big, I don't know, it's kind of like hitting a wall of a sort. I was just like, whoa. And yeah, I definitely slept a lot like Matt, and I just remember my body like going through that process of recovering. My feet took a really long time to heal. I remember like I ended up having to go to a doctor for them for a second, just because like they weren't healing like they thought they were, and I was coming up with some other ailments that were like residual from the experience.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one thing that happened, other than like recovering like everybody else and sleeping a lot and ending up always wondering why I'm snacking all the time and why I was like so hungry, but I was inspired by all the other athletes to make some changes to my life and like be a little bit more proactive with what I want to do. Like a lot of like everybody there was just so amazing, and I was like, man, I want to be just amazing as an athlete and as a person as them. And so like I've really been working on like becoming a better athlete and doing what I can to grow further as a person, to be like all the heroes that were on Eco Challenge. Like everybody there was so inspiring. I just want to live up to be a lot like them.
So tell me your changes. What have you done?
What have I done? Well, I've always wanted to go into public health. So actually I'm going back to school to like do something that I'm a lot more passionate about. So I'm working on a master's degree in public health through Tufts University in Boston, which is super exciting. I've been a lot more active with, you know, communities and people that I think need a larger voice in like political processes and need allies to support themselves. And so like a lot of that, just trying to do more than what is just for me and what I can do for others.
Yeah, good for you. It's funny how when we get a shake up like this, you know, it is like it's a bit like the pandemic now. That's a global reset. You know, going through the world's toughest race is a personal reset. You know, it's hard to emerge at the end of those sort of experiences unchanged, and that's the pain, but also the positive side of it. And it's great to hear that. Yeah, good for you guys.
I think one of like the best things for me to come out of Eco Challenge was just like being enabled to do anything. I before we went, I didn't even have in my mind that we would finish. I just was, you know, there to put in my best effort and see how far we could go. And finishing kind of just opened up this door of possibilities that like I can do anything. I can go and I can handle any adventure. And I think that's something that's really cool then to tie into scouting, because scouting gave me a lot of the tools to do what I did in Eco Challenge. So like having those experiences in scouting and then getting a taste of like a big adventure like Eco Challenge has just kind of completely opened the doors for like a world of adventures possibilities, I would say, for us.
What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know, resounding what Corey said earlier about the other people there. One of the most profound experiences for me was seeing these athletes. These are top tier world athletes that were there to compete in this race. And it was just incredible to watch these people perform, and totally inspiring to see people at the top of their game doing what they do best. And I don't know, it puts into perspective the way you think about your goals yourself and how you can solve problems, and how to approach problems in your life. It was incredible to watch.
Yeah, well, I think that is it. We all need that inspiration every day, you know, and we always got to grow. And I think, Katie, what you said about if you can finish that, you can do anything, and it really is. You know, what a great lesson for all of us to take from that time. And it's true. You know, I saw you guys really at your most exhausted, and you kept going. That's the thing, you know, and that never give up spirit is all powerful. And I just felt overwhelming pride in you guys. And I felt overwhelming pride to be part of a World Scouting family. And I felt overwhelming pride in that you did it, you know, that you showed them. And we always said from the day one, this isn't about winning, it's about completing, and it's about staying, you know, together. And we always have a thing of you finish expeditions alive, as friends, and successful, but always in that order, you know. So got to keep each other alive. Friendships matter much more than any winning. And if you can complete it, respect. And really, you guys have all of my respect. I think you're amazing. And I really wanted to set up this call because, you know, I really felt you were such a big part of the race for me. You know, knowing that there were scouts out there really busting their balls to give their all for this. And I know, you know, we didn't see as much of you guys on the actual final edit as I would have liked, but I really wanted people at home to know that you guys are incredible. You're heroes to me. And all of us in the Scouting family just felt so proud of everything that you did. And please come back another time and do it again and inspire other people and help them. But you guys are amazing.
Thanks, Bear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bear,
Awesome. Yeah, go on. Yeah, sorry.
I've got a question for you. You know, you're speaking about things that you've seen as the chief scout. Has there been any ways that you feel like your role as the chief scout has changed your perspective on scouting?
I think it's a continual daily reminder of that we're part of something special, you know, and that sense for me grows every day, you know, and even in this time of pandemic where scouts, you know, it's been harder to meet so much and harder to have these big gatherings, you know, we've adapted. And I love doing these sort of things. In a way, there's an intimacy and a connection with these sort of things that sometimes isn't always there when there's, you know, thousands of people going crazy. And I like that. I think it's a great strength of what we have in scouting is the connections and the friendships, and that we help each other kind of, you know, get ahead in whatever kind of things we really want to do. There's always a scouting helping hand beside you. And I love that. And I see it more and more actually during the last sort of year. I've seen the power of that. So for me, it's a daily inspiration and a reminder that we're part of something really special. And, you know, so many thousands of people are trying to join the Scouts, and the waiting lists are really big, you know, and especially in the UK, we've got something like 60,000 kids just on the waiting list to join Scouting. You know, so for those of you, not just you guys, but those of you watching around the world who are involved with Scouting, you're super lucky, and never take that for granted. And never take your friendships in Scouting for granted, and never take the opportunities of Scouting for granted, because look at this team here, you know, look what they've done and what an inspiration they've been, and how really this for them is just going to be the beginning. They're going to go off and do so many other cool things in their communities and in their lives and in their, you know, aspirations. But I think that's the message I always feel for our World Scouting community is, wow, we're really part of something special, super lucky. And our role then is to take that and do good things. And as we say in that promise from when we were little kids as scouts, you know, to be kind, to be helpful, you know, to help other people, to make a difference, to serve people. What a privilege that is. And this team have really been a shining example of that. So well done.
What skill from scouting do you use the most in your outdoor experience?
Tenacity, tenacity, and it's a good way to finish because it sums up your journey and everything you guys showed together on that race. You know, you can have all the skills and all the gear and all the everything, but ultimately, you know, like life, the world's toughest race and scouting all comes down to tenacity. You know, this is what we encourage in each other, and I believe that resilience and that determination, perseverance is a muscle. It's like your bicep, but it's inside. It's a much more important muscle, and it gets stronger with training. And sometimes we fail, and sometimes we have to train it to failure. You know, but the more we use it, the more we get familiar with it, the more we push ourselves, and the more we grow. And that's right in the scouting spirit. And as I said, it's just what you guys showed in such abundance on the world's toughest race. So well done. I'm going to finish just by saying thank you for joining, for all of you guys out there around the world in the World Scouting family. Thank you for joining us for this one. Thank you, Team Eagle Scout, for your friendship, for your inspiration, and for your examples of so many of us. And we'll see you another time on the World's Toughest Race. And for all of you scouts out there, keep going. You're shining bright. Keep serving people. Keep loving people. Keep making a difference. You are amazing. Thank you.
Wow, that was really incredible. You know, Janine, this interview really gave me goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it, but oh well. Yeah, I feel like I really want to go to challenge myself like that in the near future. But thank you so much to Team Eagle Scouts, and also, of course, to our Chief Ambassador, Bear Grylls. That was very informative. Thank you so much for that. But now, coming back to our show, the next group will perform a traditional dance from Indonesia that will leave our jaws dropping. Take it in, Boy Scouts out.
Ku tumandang ngemban dawuhe sang nata rasa kang rinasa jroning dada kya sendika syaka bakal kaboyong pepujanmu risang klono raja.
Ooh, that was a refreshing beat. Very well done, the scouts from Indonesia.
Exactly.
Very nice. Okay, the COVID-19 pandemic forced us to adapt to a new normal and adapt all we do with friends and in scouting. The next scout group is from Brazil, and they will perform for us while they are connecting through the virtual world.
alimentos chegou o momento de revirar panelas. Negras, sedentas, queimadas, nojentas nas mãos dão as panelas. Usa água, sabão, mas extrapole esfregão. Outra força, mas o diabo não sai. Outra faca e areia, dentro de luz esfregar. Com milho se acaba, sem o desgraçado acabar. Foi do alimento pequeno, com as panelas. Lá o carvão e a fumaça continuam no caldeirão. Reduzir é macarrão frito que não sai não. Fecha, fria também no dia para esquentar panelas. E os escuteiros respondem paqueiros, não resistem nas panelas.
Acabou?
Yay! Thank you so much for that very wonderful performance from our Brazilian Scouts. I really enjoyed it. But before we proceed to our next talent, we would like to remind everyone that you can vote for your favorite talent through commenting it down. Please don't forget to comment it down. And now our next talent comes directly from India. I love people from India, you know. I love how while she's dancing, her smile never leaves her face. Let's all put our best smiles and welcome Sinidia from the stage.
That was absolutely delightful. And you're right, Celeste, the smile never leaves her face, and it's so contagious as well. Very well done, Sanidia. Okay, next in our show, we have a very special performance by 3 scouts from Lebanon who expressed their passion for scouting in a song in Arabic. A huge wave of applause for our next guests.
أنا عشان جماعة من جمعية الكشاف العربي من فاج الرحمة.
أنا اسمي محمد مرابي من فوز الرحمة الكشاف العربي.
محمد إشعار من فوز الرحمة الكشاف العربي.
قصة حياتي بدأت معاكي، أنتي كشفيتي يا روحي حياتي، حكيتي الاندماج كنتي لي العلاج، قلب عليكي هاش وحدك يا كشفية. قصة حياتي ابتدأت معاكي، انتي كشفيتي يا روحي حياتي، حكيتي اندماج كنتي لي العلاج، قلب عالك كيهاش وحدك يا كشفية مفتوح حياتي بدأت معاكي عندي كشفياتي يا روحي حياتي حققت عندي مش كنتي لي العلاج قلب عالك كيهاش وحدك يا كشفية.
That was very heart-touching. Thank you so much to our Lebanon Scouts. And now moving on, I hope you guys are ready to see these very brilliant masterpieces. Stay tuned and let's welcome Mokshith.
That was lovely. That was absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for those beautiful masterpieces. Okay, before we move on, we again encourage you and motivate you to cast your votes down in the comment section because you are helping us decide who is the best entry for this live show. Next on our show, we have Dana, who will perform for us a song that I would say a lot of people know. Sing along in your own language if you remember the lyrics. Take it away, Dana.
That was absolutely fantastic, Dana. Thank you so much. You got me singing right there. Thank you for that song. And now, Janine, I have been very excited to introduce our next talent, because our next talent is a kababayan, or in Filipino, or in English, it is a fellow Filipino. We have here next Christian. Christian is not only a great singer, but he is also a very good writer. He composed this song and will perform it tonight with Jesse. Let's see if he can join along and sing with them. Go, Christian!
Hi! I am Venture Scout Christian Jigs Mystica, 16 years old.
And I am Jessie Ann M. Posadas, 15 years old.
And we're from the Boy Scouts of the Philippines! And we're about to sing my song called My Heart is on Scouting. And I hope you will enjoy our song.
Scouting, oh nana, I pray you take me to scouting, oh nana. I want to be part of the scouting, oh nana. I pray you take me to scouting. My heart is on scouting, scouting, oh nana.
My only role model is the seniors.
Let's go to scouting.
Better recognize it's the best of all time.
Let's go to scouting.
I will be lost if I didn't find it.
So go and find it.
I will be lost and so misguided.
It got me feeling like
ooh.
Please take me on scouting. My heart is on scouting.
Ooh, my heart is on scouting. Let's go to scouting. Oh na 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 na, scouting. Oh na na. I pray you take me to scouting. Oh na na. I want to be part of scouting. Oh na na. I pray you take me to scouting. My heart is on scouting. Scouting. Oh na na. Mag-scouting na. Oh na na, mag-scouting na. Oh na na, mag-scouting na. Oh na na, mag-scouting na.
Yay!
That was absolutely lovely. I love when they change famous songs and put it into scouting. Amazing. Well done, guys. Okay, our next talented star is Megan from Mauritius. She will touch our hearts with one of the most beautiful songs of all times. Sit back and let your heart enjoy the sound of her music.
so much. That was Over the Rainbow by Megan Lu. Thank you. That was very lovely. And now, moving on, of course, we love to see scouts from all around the world sharing a little bit of their cultures, and that's exactly what our next talents will do. I'm excited for this. Now, let's welcome the Bolivian culture to our virtual stage. You go, guys.
Hello everybody, my name is Israel Ares. I'm 19 years old.
Hello everybody, my name is Patrick Gamboa, I am 17 years old and we are part of the Emergency Scout group.
We are from the wonderful city of La Paz, Bolivia.
We are going to present some folklore dances of our country.
Ay, vidita, me gusta tomar vinito patero. Ay, vidita, para el carnaval. Vinito patero. Ay, vidita, para el carnaval. Que suene, ay, vidita, que vuelva a sonar. Hoy está de moda, ay, vidita, quererlo olvidar. Me gusta la chicha, ay, vidita, me gusta tomar vinito patero, ay, vidita, para el carnaval. Que se va acabando, ay, vidita, este carnaval. Que se va acabando, ay, vidita, este carnaval.
Wow, I'm still dancing to that melody. That was amazing. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, now we're going to take a short break from our Youth Got Talent show. And we are going to head over to our fellow scouts in Egypt and see what they're doing this JOTA-JOTI. Our reporter, Michael, will welcome them on our show. Take away, Michael.
Hi everyone, this is Michael from Lebanon, and we're connecting with the Arab Support Center in Cairo with our fellow scouts in Egypt. So let me just hear your names. Hi guys.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. So who are we talking with? Hi, Maya, I guess.
Yes, Maya.
Yes.
Kamal. I'm Zainab. Reem.
All right. So Maya, let's start with you. So just tell us more about yourself.
I'm Maya Sharif, and I'm 14 years old. I go to Manar Teleopolis Language School. I participated in the Scout movement since 2019.
Okay. Can you pass the phone to the person next to you?
Hi.
Hi.
Ahmed.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
I was hello. I was participate with Scout since 2017.
Okay.
I'm 17 years old. I joined Future 20 school.
Okay. Can you just pass down the phone to the person next? Yes. So what's your name?
I'm Lamar. I am from. Hi, I'm 15 years old. I'm from Sacré-Cœur Gambra School. I'm in Scouts. I just joined Scouts 2 years ago.
All right. Can you just give us more of a sense of what? Just tell us more about the place where you are, the specific place where you are.
We are in the Scout Center.
Okay.
It's located in Nasr City. We are in JOTA-JOTI sessions.
Okay.
And we are very interested to know more about JOTA-JOTI from the sessions and from the leaders.
All right. Okay. Can you tell me more about what's your favorite part in JOTA-JOTI? What's that favorite part in it for you?
We can communicate with different scouts from different countries, and we can have friends from different locations.
All right. Okay. Can you pass down the phone to the person next to you?
Hi, I'm Zena.
Hi, Zena.
I'm 12 years old. I'm in school minority First language school. I joined Scout in 2018.
All right. Zena, can you tell me more about really what does scouting mean to you? What's in it in Scouts that really motivates you?
Through an event movement that help the different leaders from different Scout countries that come to us and teach us that the duty.
All right. Okay. Can you tell me one more thing, Zena? Just an interesting fact from your country, Egypt.
The pyramids, which is from one seven wonders of the world.
Okay. Yes, we do know that. Can you pass down the phone to I guess Reem?
Hi, I'm Reem. I'm the leader of Girl Guide. Hello. Okay. I'm Girl Guide leader. Okay, I'm 24. Okay, and I've joined since 2007, long time ago.
All right. Okay. So, Reem, can you just give us an idea of how you usually participate in JOTA-JOTI in your country across the years? What's your participation like?
Okay, each year or annually we hold an event, okay, where different leaders from different Scout organizations in Egypt, they come and they hold sessions for our members in Al-Wa'ad Scout movement. For example, they get to know more about the website, which is the scout.org, and how they actually can log in, okay, in order to know more info about the event. And they actually, we hold the JOTA-JOTI, and they actually log in and they connect with other people from different countries. This is mainly the event. It's actually, we never miss a year without holding this event.
I mean, yes, if you have something exciting like this event, you shouldn't be missing it, right? Okay, so can you also tell me, for you, really, what does scouting mean to you?
Well, Scout actually has taught me so many things throughout the years. It actually, if I'm the person I am today, I actually owe it to the Scouts, because it taught me how to be more responsible, and definitely how to think outside the box, and how to actually leadership is an important skill that I've been taught by Scouts. And also it has taught me to change my way of thinking, actually, in everything or every situation that I've been got to face, actually.
All right. Okay, so as a final question to you and to maybe all of you, do you have any message you want to send to the Scouts watching, all of the Scouts watching right now?
Okay, actually, never miss this day. It's very important, because you get to connect with everyone around the other scouts, because we're actually more than millions around the world, worldwide. Okay, so this is a very important. Actually, we can add each other on Facebook, and you have to. I actually had a pen friend that I got to know from JOTA-JOTI, actually. Yes, she's a new. Yeah? And we actually send each other gifts and stuff. Yeah, so it's really interesting and nice. Yeah. Do you have
Okay,
anything to
so if you can just show us, if you can just show us the full group, that we can. All right, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you really for participating in this, and for you guys watching at home. Thank you so much for connecting today. And this was Michael from Lebanon reporting for JOTA-JOTI Live.
Thank you.
Well, that was really nice. Thank you so much to our fellow scouts in Egypt, and of course to our reporter, Michael. Next up, we will meet one of the World Scouting's partner as our reporter, Rubayat, introduces us to Dana Bakar from UNESCO. Are you familiar with Patrimonito? Janine, are you familiar with it?
Yes.
Oh, great. Well, Dana right here will share with us how young people can protect heritage sites in their communities.
Hello to the both of you, myself Rubayat from Bangladesh, and here I am with a person from UNESCO, and she's going to tell us about the World Heritage Sites, and she's also an international commissioner for the Muslim Scouts of France. Her name is Dana, so let's directly know about her from herself. Hello, Dana.
Hello, Rubaya.
So would you please tell us something about yourself, your work, and your whereabouts?
Yes, sure. So at the moment, I'm working at the World Heritage Center in UNESCO, and I'm really passionate about history and intercultural dialogue.
Okay, that's great. So would you tell us what are the World Heritage Sites, or what are World Heritage Sites? Like, what includes a site as a World Heritage?
So World Heritage Sites are designated by UNESCO as having outstanding value and universal value, and they can be natural, cultural, and both of them. There are also many sites in danger, so this is why this conversation is really important.
Okay, so we would like to know that how Scouts can contribute in preserving the World Heritage Site. Like you mentioned, many of them are endangered, so we would like to know about it.
So yeah, as Scouts, we are lucky to have the Patrimonito badge, Scout badge, where we can actually preserve these sites. And you will learn more about it in our session, but you will learn about it in our session with the help of Patrimonito, a really nice character that will help you Scouts and us Scouts in our journey to preserve these sites.
That sounds pretty interesting. So you just mentioned about that we will learn more about, like you're going to have a session or a webinar about it, as much as we could tell. So could you please tell us about that session and what Scouts expect from that session?
Mm-hmm. So we will have two sessions, one in English and the other one in French. So what Scouts can expect from this session is to learn more about these sites and how it works for us Scouts to preserve it. And also they will also see a very short episode of the Patrimonito show.
Oh, that's great. It was really nice talking to you, and thank you so much for your time and for your information that you shared with us. And hope to see you again in the next webinar or session that you're going to have with us. So, bye. So this
Bye.
was me, Rubayat from Bangladesh, reporting for the JOTA-JOTI live shows.
Thank you so much, Dana Bakr, and thank you to our reporter, Rubaya. That was a great conversation. All right, wait now. Don't you guys want to see a wider diversity of cultures in our show? Well, I know we do, and we also hope that you do. So let's go see another talent. Our next talent is Nasana from Nepal. Enjoy the show.
My name is Nasna Maharjan and I am a Nepal Scout. Today I'm gonna sing a song named Nepali Hami by Nati Kaji and lyrics by Madhav Prasad Kimile. Nepali Hami
Celeste, we can't hear you. Celeste, we can't hear you.
Oh. Hey! All right, I'm back. Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, Nasana, for that very wonderful performance. And next, we have Dusan here. Dusan is from Serbia, and he will show what he can do with just amazingly one pencil. I hope you guys are ready for this, because we will now welcome Dusan.
I'm Igor Jankovic from Scout Group Miroslav Mika Antic from Serbia, and my talent is drawing characters from cartoons.
But
Dushan, that was very impressive. Svaka Chast. And it's so amazing to see another Balkan Scout here with us today on the show. Well done. This young group from Shanghai will show us how beautiful Shanghai really is and show us some beautiful parts of their town through their amazing coordinated moves. Are you ready to try to dance along with them? Let's go.
Hello everyone, we are Troop 2017 Shanghai Huangpu Scouts. I'm Wei Xinwen.
I'm Xiao Jiayu.
I'm Zhe Shuran.
I'm Xu Luman.
I'm Cui Chenghao.
I'm Shen Xuyang.
I'm Zhu Yanxiao.
I'm Yao Yihan.
I'm Huan Tianrui.
I'm Zhu Zihan.
We are 10 years old.
Well, that was very fun. Thank you so much to all of our scouts from Shanghai. And now, next up, a true scout smiles in all circumstances. And Matthew is an example of this scout that will make us happier with his singing and performing skills. We now have here Matthew Tomlinson.
Hi, my name is Matthew Tomlinson, age 15. I live in the UK. I'm from Blackburn and I go to Cherokee Woodland Scout Group. And today I am going to sing Together We'll Be Okay for you. Laugh me a laugh, grin me a grin, and then I know that we can win. Dance me a dance, joke me a joke, and fall the clouds away. You gotta play me a tune, sing me a song. I know we have much life along, just you and me, come on and see, together we'll be okay. Open the door, open your heart, and then we got somewhere to start. Just turn around, look what we found, today's a brand new day. You gotta run with me now, I'll show you how. The world is waiting, take a bow, show them and you what you can do, together the two can win. I rock up, Tommy, that's the tune that this guitar sing. I rock up, Tommy, just get up and spread your wings. Straight to it, follow me through, into the sun. And we can smile at everyone, you gotta join with me, then we are free, it is hard to do. I sing life as a song, so just sing along, and then we know we can go wrong, just you and me, come on sing, together we'll be okay, together we'll be okay, together we'll be okay.
That brought out such a smile on my face. Very well done, Matthew. And now, directly from Venezuela, Ana Lucia will show us part of her art gallery. Let's check it out.
Hola, mi nombre es Ana Lucía Pérez. Tengo 10 años y pertenezco al Grupo Scout San Simón de Bellas Artes de Maracaibo, Venezuela. Hoy les voy a mostrar dibujos que he realizado usando mano alzada y distintas técnicas.
Well, that was cute. Thank you so much, Ana Lucia Perez. We enjoyed it so much. And now, to end our talent show, we invite Ashfaq and his guitar to our stage. Let's embark on a journey with him and his music. Yay! Thank you so much. You know, my friend here says thank you so much for that very wonderful performance, Ashfaq. We have really enjoyed it. And now for the next segment of our show, we are going to showcase scouts from Egypt on our screen. And now our reporter Michael will bring in scouts from a whole different region, right? Yes. Let's go live with Scouts Ukraine.
Thank you, Janine and Celeste. Hi, guys. I'm Michael from Lebanon. I'm connecting with our fellow scouts from Ukraine. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Hello.
So, really glad we were connecting with you now. Really, just introduce yourself. Any one of you, all of you, just give us a small introduction about yourself, and then we'll go about asking you some questions.
Okay, so my name is Ina. I'm a scout. So this is our group. This is Asgard. We live in a big city. We like to spend time together. So I'm very friendly and outgoing person, something like that. Okay, so
okay,
yeah. So say something. So this
Yes.
is Juliana.
Yeah.
She's very nervous. Don't worry. Don't worry, my dear. Just a little bit about herself. I am like to read books and spend time outdoors. Scouting for me is a very good opportunity to do this with my friends.
All right.
So,
Okay.
Maria, maybe you can. Olga, tell about yourself a little bit.
Hi, Olga.
Hey, my name Olga. I like to spend time with these people. I love they very much and like to do with them something special and something important.
Sorry. So,
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, that's all? Okay.
Yeah, but so just let's start off with you. Ina, can you just tell us about the place where you are? Is it the Scout Center? Where are you guys?
We are together, yes, to participate in the police show. This is our place where we usually gather together with scouts. Yes, and we do a lot of activities there. So yes, this is our apartment, scout apartment, really. So.
All right. So really, as you mentioned, we all get together in this time of the year to join this JOTA-JOTI. Can you tell us what's your favorite part of that international event? What's your favorite part of JOTA-JOTI?
Okay, so as I said before, we are very friendly. We are very outgoing. We are very funny person. So we like to have fun together. So one of our favorite parts of this show is the JOTA-JOTI talent stage. Yes, and have fun them. But I know that this year a lot of different activities. Unfortunately, we haven't seen all activities yet, but we will do it a little bit later together with our group. So we are going to learn a lot of today.
Yes, definitely. Learning is a big part of JOTA-JOTI, as you really mentioned. Another question would be, what does really scouting mean to you? Like the scout movement in general, what did it bring to you? What's the added value of it?
Okay, so I think that for us, scouting is a great opportunity to meet a lot of interesting people from different countries, learn something new, of course, spend time outdoors with our friends, and of course, make the sport a better place for everybody.
Yes, yes, of course. Can you tell us a really interesting fact about your country, about Ukraine?
Yes, Olga can tell us. Olga, join us. Yes.
So, we love Ukraine very much, and we glad that we was born in Ukraine. Ukraine has amazing nature, rivers, mountains, and seas. Our land is very rich in black soil. And our land, which is considered of one of the most beautiful language in the world. Ukraine is very talented people, and we proud of our musicians, actors, writers, and athletics. I can tell a lot about our country, but better that you come and see with your own eyes.
Yes, welcome to our country. We will be glad
Yeah,
to meet you one day.
yes, definitely. We're very excited to do that. So just as a final question, any one of you, as a final message to every scout now watching you, do you have any final message?
Yes, we have. Actually, we have. You know, we would like to send this message from all parts from Ukraine, from all our scouts. You know, there are some confrontation now in our Eurasian region between Ukraine, for example, and Russia, between Azerbaijan and Armenia, and our great desire that all people to have a peaceful fight about their heads. That we wish that our politicians make an agreement and finally all work. And of course, we know a lot of people now, a lot of countries now are suffering from this horrible disease, and our wish to all of you to stay healthy, to be positive, yes, and try to use these hard times to make new friends, to gain new knowledge. So this is our message to all of you.
I mean, yes, thank you guys for the really amazing message. Really, as Scouts, as you mentioned, we really thrive for a better place and really world peace in general. So thank you guys for joining us. It was really, really interesting, really connecting with you, and really glad to meet you all. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Really,
Please laugh.
Yes. So, guys watching with us now, we're gonna go back to our host. That was Michael from Lebanon. Back to you, Janine and Celeste.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Bye.
Well, it was lovely to hear how Scouts in the Ukraine are experiencing our JOTA-JOTI. Thank you, Scouts of Ukraine, and thank you to our reporter, Michael, for his help. So, unfortunately, we had to wrap up our JOTA-JOTI live show for today. We loved every minute of it, didn't we, Celeste?
Yes, of course we did.
Okay, so please explore the campsite. Don't miss the international campfires, like the one at Kandersteg International Scout Center, sessions on Knowledge Lab, and the Celebration Arena, which is happening right after this show to celebrate with us the 100-year anniversary of World Scout Jamborees. At the end of our show, stick with us to see this video that shows us the magic of Jamborees in the last century.
Exactly. You also have the new areas to explore. Jump to the Celebration Arena, join the Fun Zone, and don't forget to collect your challenge codes, because here is your code for this show. Take this code, give it a screenshot, and claim it on the Challenge Valley on the website. Yep, that's our code. Make sure to note it down.
All right, and to make sure that JOTA-JOTI is in continuous improvement, we want to hear your feedback. Please head over to www.jotajoti.info/rate and give us your thoughts on our big event. Now let the drum roll begin and present the talented winner for today. Celeste, who was our winner?
Well, honestly, Janine, I had a hard time picking who's who, because I feel like all of our talents for today were very creative, very artistic. But I am very glad to announce that the winner for today is a kababayan. Let us all welcome Marwick from the Philippines.
Congrats.
Good morning, Scouts. I'm Marvin Christian. I'm the 16 years old, and I'm from Philippines. I'm gonna play River Flows in You by using my guitar, so enjoy. That's it. Thank you.
For 100 years, the World Scout Jamboree has created a once-in-a-lifetime experience for young people from around the globe. A safe and inclusive space to meet new people, learn about different cultures, and make friendships that last forever.
Soon after Baden-Powell founded Scouting in England in 1907, the movement began to grow rapidly, expanding to many countries around the world.
By 1920, for the very first time, the idea of bringing young people from all nations together under one single banner became a reality.
In an unprecedented effort, 8,000 young people from 34 nations came together in London to celebrate Scouting and initiate the first World Scout Jamboree.
Over the last century, the Jamboree has evolved to become what it is today, one of the largest educational youth events in the world.
Uniting over 45,000 participants from more than 150 nations.
The Jamboree has changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of young people and volunteers who make this extraordinary event possible.
From Denmark to Australia, to the Philippines to Chile, every 4 years Scouts gather in a different country to share, work, eat and live together.
The Jamboree is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, not just because it gives girls and boys the opportunity to travel abroad and enjoy unforgettable activities, but because it offers the chance to live side by side with different cultures, languages, and traditions. It's about being part of a global family.
No matter your background or where you call home, everyone takes part in the same camping experience and gets the chance to develop skills for life while learning about some of the biggest challenges facing our planet.
As it has done for 100 years, the World Scout Jamboree continues to remind us that within our great diversity, we are all equal and united by a promise to be prepared, help others, and create a better world.
But I thank you very much indeed for coming. Best of luck to you. Good camping to you all.
Lovely. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our live shows for this moment. Once again, this has been Celeste Cananua and Tufi. Thank you guys so much for watching us. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you.
Signing off for today. This has been Janin, and thank you all for tuning in today as well. See you all tomorrow and happy scouting.